Imagine it is a freezing winter morning and you are ready to hit the road in your diesel truck, but suddenly that dreaded check engine light ruins your day. You plug in your scanner and find the code P20C3, which basically means your car is worried about its tea getting too cold. Well, not exactly tea, but diesel exhaust fluid, or DEEEF, which freezes at about -11 degrees Celsius. Modern diesel engines are marvels of engineering, but they produce a lot of nitrogen oxide, which is a big no-no for the environment. To fix this, your truck uses a selective catalytic reduction system that sprays this fluid into the exhaust to neutralize those pollutants. Since this fluid can turn into an ice cube in cold weather, the engineers tucked several heaters into the tank and the lines to keep everything flowing. When the powertrain control module sees the designation heater C, it is looking at a very specific part of that heating circuit, and the low part of the code means the voltage just is not there. Maybe a wire rubbed through or the heater element itself has finally given up the ghost. If you ignore this, the system might eventually go into a limp mode or refuse to start because it cannot meet emission standards without that fluid. You really want to grab your digital volt ohm meter and start probing. Check the fuses first, but make sure you test them while the circuit is actually trying to work, because a fuse can look fine until you put a load on it. Look for any burnt connectors or green crusty corrosion at the plugs. If the wiring looks like $1,000,000 but the heater still will not get warm when you command it with a scanner, you are probably looking at a hardware failure inside the tank. It is a bit of a messy job to fix, but keeping that SCR system happy is the only way to keep your engine performing at its peak and avoiding that embarrassing black smoke from the tailpipe. Trust me, your catalytic converter will thank you later for not letting it get clogged up with unrefined soot. So, grab your tools and let us get under there to see if it is just a simple broken wire or if we need to order some new parts to keep that fluid from turning into a block of ice.